Yeah, I think some people like will look at the skin games and think like competition. I don't understand. Why you compete? What do you have to say to those people that might be, like unsure of like what
Like they're on the fence and they're kind of like, why would I compete? I already am this way, or I already did this.
Yeah.
So I think when you're competing, you're actually not competing against other people. You're competing against yourself. And then they do a scoring, and then according to the ranking, that's how it goes. It's not like you and me are competing against each other. You're competing against your own skills. I'm competing against my own skills. So before the skin games, I was already pretty well established. Then after the skin games, it accelerated my platform to the point where I had other makeup artists contacting me, as well as schools contacting me, asking me to help educate other students or other makeup artists.
So elevated what you already had started.
Yes, that's correct.
I love that. I love that. Hey guys, welcome to the CEO Glow Show. I'm here with Tiaja Mason. She is a professional, celebrated, multi-level awarded makeup artist as well as an esthetician, and she's from Denver, Colorado. Tell everybody about you and your journey and who you are.
Okay. Thank you for having me, first of all, and it's a pleasure to be here. I just wanted to say the way I got involved in aesthetics actually was I went to massage school because my husband actually suffers from lupus. So I thought this would be a way to help him.
Yeah. My aunt had lupus.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
And so I thought this would be a way to help him. But then when it came to clinicals, sometimes people arrived in a way that was kind of disheveled and not up to the standards that you actually need to be to get a massage. So after I graduated, I just was kind of like, maybe I don't want to do this as a profession.
Oh, okay.
So then the instructor who was French trained said, well, is there something else you'd like to do? I said, well, I'm really interested in nails. So how about I get licensed in nails? So I did that. But then again, the same thing. When clients would come, they would come with various types of, let's say, unhygienic conditions.
Okay.
That I was kind of like, not quite what I'm wanting to do.
Yeah.
So the last thing that was available was aesthetics. And so she said, I really think that you would enjoy doing aesthetics.
You went through it all.
Yes.
You tried them all on for size.
Yes. And so by doing the aesthetics, I could handle like if it wasn't hygienically suitable, because that was your point, was to help them get to the point that they needed to be. And so I'm French trained, so aesthetics and French training is a little bit different than basic aesthetics. And so on that journey as well, when you do aesthetics, you learn makeup. So my parents both are, I would say, self-made in their own right. Mm-hmm. And my father is an artist, and so is my mother. And so
it's just in your blood.
Yeah. And so from a very young age, I was new color theory. So when we did just the 2 days that we had makeup training, I was like, oh, this is like what I'm really passionate about. The creativity and doing the custom foundations and just the custom look for the person, what it goes with.
Yes.
And when I was younger, I wanted to wear makeup. And my mother told me, no, you may not wear makeup.
Same here.
Yes. So I was told I had to wait till I was 18 to be able to wear makeup. And I couldn't wait. I used to sneak makeup from my mom.
Yes.
And she would be like, someone's been in my makeup. I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think so. Only you, Mom, only you. And so she told me I had to take makeup lessons. And so I took makeup lessons when I turned 18. And after that, I was like, I could do my makeup like in 15 minutes. I did my friends' makeup all the time. So I really had a knack for it, and a really desire to help people look their best. Mm-hmm. And when I say look their best, like highlight the best features.
Yes, yes.
And those kind of things. And now, before I do a makeup, I usually do a small skincare routine to whoever I'm doing the makeup for, so that they have a nice canvas for their makeup. Mm-hmm. So I do everything from bridal to boudoir to avant-garde, which is my favorite type of makeup too.
Yes, yes.
Like really kind of outrageous. Like when you see clothes on the runway that people are like, they would never wear that. Mm-hmm. Who's going to buy that? Mm-hmm. That's me. I love to do things that are outside the box, unusual. Mm-hmm. So that's me.
Hey, stop for a second. Did you know that most people who watch the CEO Glow Show are not even subscribed? What? So, if you are on a mission to level up your beauty business, your family life, your prayer life, hit that subscribe button now so we can stay in touch. So, we're sitting here right now. We're at the Skin Games in Dallas.
Yes.
So, how many times have you been to the Skin Games?
Since 2020.
And
so
2020 was the year that you won.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
So it was actually COVID. COVID was really kind of a downer, and the Skin Games really made it fun and fascinating. So we actually met in a hotel, but the contest was actually in a suite. So they had certain suites that you would go to and do your contest, and then they had the after party and the awards, but it wasn't to the extent that the Skin Games is now.
Wow.
And it was in Palm Springs. So
why should somebody join the Skin Games?
Because the Skin Games allows you to have a platform that you can expand your knowledge. You can get accolades from your peers, as well as you can express yourself in your own way, because there's no right or wrong.
Where was your career before the Skin Games, and where is it now?
My career before the Skin Games was I was already a pretty well-known makeup artist, that I was traveling the world doing makeup. But then also the other piece of advice I have is having a mentor. Everybody needs a mentor. And not all mentors are for life either. So you have to realize once you have one mentor and that ends, you get another mentor because you learn so many different things. So before the Skin Games, I was already pretty well established. Then after the Skin Games, it accelerated my platform to the point where I had other makeup artists contacting me, as well as schools contacting me, asking me to help educate other students or other makeup artists.
So elevated what you already had started.
Yes, that's correct.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, I think some people will look at the Skin Games and think competition. I don't understand. Why compete? What do you have to say to those people that might be unsure of what
they're on the fence and they're kind of why would I compete? I already am this way, or I already did this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So friendly here, by the way, you guys.
Yeah. So I think when you're competing, you're actually not competing against other people. You're competing against yourself. And then they do a scoring, and then according to the ranking, that's how it goes. It's not like you and me are competing against each other. You're competing against your own skills. I'm competing against my own skills. So the first year I competed, I actually did speed waxing. And so that was an experience. And my model, her leg hair was not long enough. So my husband, he volunteered to be my model. And oh my goodness, he'd never been waxed in his life. So like I said, it's all learning experience. Skin Games is all about families. So you make friends, you meet people, you network, you make contacts, you see products, you do all these wonderful things with a group of people that then become your family.
I love that. I love that so much. With so much longevity in this industry and everything that you've accomplished, you told me before we started filming that her proudest accomplishment is a perfume that she created. Tell us a little bit more about that before I get to my question.
Okay. So one of my proudest accomplishments was that my mother was very sensitive to scent when I was a child. So she would even ask me to remove my underarm deodorant. And I played a lot of sports. So it was I took a lot of showers. So as a child, I kept writing to perfume houses saying, hey, this would be a great name for a perfume. And I would always get a letter saying, I'm sorry, we're not taking suggestions at this time. So I always thought in the back of my mind, hey, I'm going to do this someday. So I had a chance where I actually did a pitch for the Coca-Cola Foundation and Dress for Success Worldwide.
Wow.
Which was called the Success Starter Program. And it was a 10-week program. And you learned all the different facets to doing a business, essentially, and how to launch it. And so I decided that I would compete, and I actually won. And so as part of developing the perfume, I used that seed money to start my own perfume, which is for sensitive people. And I partnered with the oldest house in France, which is Gallimard. And it was founded for Louis XV for all his pomades and colognes and perfumes. And so there's the oldest perfume house in the perfume capital of the world, which is Grasse, France. I worked with a chemist, and we made this perfume for scent-sensitive people.
Oh my gosh, where can we find that? How can we purchase it?
You can purchase it at tiaja.com.
Tiaja.com. We'll link it right here. We'll get to my question. With all of this longevity in the industry and all of the different industries that you've dabbled in and the competitions you've entered and just the risk that you've taken over and over again, what's the one piece of advice you can leave the aesthetics industry with?
Be yourself, be genuine, and follow your heart.
Love that. Thank you so much, Tiaja.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
And where can we find you and how can we work with you?
If you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm Tiaja Maison de Beauty. And as well as I'm on Facebook at Tiaja Pierre.
Perfect. And with that, bye everybody.
Thank you.
Tiaja.